Getting all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the New York Jets 2018 Flashback Rebuild. This is the penultimate episode, I'm pretty sure, because we are doing the 2024 NFL Draft, if I'm not mistaken, and then obviously the next episode we will not load the 2025 draft because the portraits aren't in there, and it would ruin the immersion and stuff. So we'll just simulate one more season, regular season, playoffs, all that kind of stuff, and we'll go from there. But we are going to load the 2024 draft. I'm pretty sure this is the 23-24 season. I think so. Yeah, it is. It is. So we need to win games. That's basically the last thing that we have to do. We traded for Dwayne Haskins in the last episode, RIP to the GOAT. We traded for him because Jimmy Garoppolo was just not going to get the job done. We realized that he was fine. He was a fine quarterback, but that's what Jimmy Garoppolo is. He's a fine quarterback. He's not going to win you any games by himself. He's not going to lose you any games. Well, he might lose you some games. He's not going to be the difference maker in a championship run. But Dwayne Haskins could be. He's an X factor. He's a 90+ overall. He's what we were missing at the quarterback position. The rest of the team is really, really good. But now we add that quarterback. I feel like this could be our year, and we have to make it our year because we only got one more year after it, and if we don't do it then it's a failure. So we got to win a championship within these last 2 years. I think we can now that we have our quarterback. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if these 2023 Jets can get the job done. So we enter the 2023-24 season. We will load the draft class, although I do want to just make sure. We are in 2024 draft, right? Who's a rookie this year? Okay, Bijan is a rookie. Okay, good to know. So that is the 23 season, or 23 draft. Perfect. I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure that we were loading in the right draft class. I didn't want to get confused. And like I say every time, if you want to know how to download these draft classes to use them yourselves, you can go and look at the video on my channel already. I have one that tells you how to do it. You just got to type in the year and WM and you'll be able to find it. It's very simple. Very, very simple. But we load in the 2024 draft and we've got ourselves one final portrait of all the 2024 players. This one could be a fun one to grab Marvin Harrison Jr. You guys know how big of a Marvin Harrison Jr. fan I am. I don't have to go into this too much because this was literally just the draft class. These are the rookies now. So I don't have to go into it in depth. This is what our roster looks like after that last episode and after that offseason. We bring in Dwayne Haskins. He's a 92 overall. We made some big moves in the last episode. We upgraded some positions. 26-year-old X Factor, 92 overall, Dwayne Haskins. He needs to move us in the right direction. I think he will do that. He's got a lot of weapons around him. We had the weapons. We just didn't really have the quarterback to execute with those weapons. We have great running backs, and we could even maybe trade Zeke at some point because we have Bijan now as the backup to McCaffrey. We were able to grab George Kittle in the last episode, so that's awesome. The offensive line's amazing. The wide receivers are obviously fantastic. And then on defense, we've got studs all around, except for that middle linebacker spot, but we'll have to figure that out. I mean, Jalen Smith's not a bad option at middle linebacker. He's an 80 overall. He's decently athletic. He should be able to handle it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we draft a middle linebacker in this draft class. Who knows what happens. Really, we were able to get Jalen Carter as well. We had a killer draft at the end of last episode. And now all it's left to do is to simulate some games. So let's get into it. We need this season to go well. It starts with a big victory against the Buffalo Bills. That's always a good start, especially against division opponents. We lose to the Panthers, though. That's not a good sign. Should not be losing many games. And we lose back-to-back. Never mind. I guess we're going to be losing a ton of games this year. Why? Why? Dwayne's getting an upgrade even. I'm not understanding the system. I mean, we have great playbooks. We have great players. We win against the Broncos. We'll probably jump in pretty soon. I don't know when. We lose to the Patriots. We're losing division opponents. We shouldn't be doing that. It's not ideal. What's going on, boys? We lose to the Commanders. I don't understand this, man. I don't understand Madden simulation. I just don't understand it. We have the greatest team ever assembled. We have the great playbooks. What's going wrong? We're in Kansas City's playbook. What else could you want? Maybe we don't need to be in Kansas City anymore. I'm going to go to Dallas. Dallas usually works pretty well. I guess I should have went the other way. Too late now. Yeah, they were only a couple away. That's kind of annoying. We're going to go to Dallas's defense. Or Dallas's offense. Maybe that'll switch some things up. Maybe Dwayne will throw some more yards and we'll get some wins. We do beat the Colts. We have a D-line breakout. Who's this going to be for? Maybe Max Crosby? It is Max Crosby. We'll give him an easy goal, which is to get 3+ tackles and 2 tackles for loss. Yeah, that's not that easy. I doubt that he gets that. Especially against a good Ravens team, I doubt that he gets this. We lose the game. Did he get the breakout? Big day. He had a huge impact on the game. Maybe he did get it. Really enjoying his continued development. He's become a force to reckon with. Max Crosby actually got it. Okay. He's up to superstar development now. I'm glad that Max Crosby's actually developing. That was one of my goals for this series, was to get Max Crosby to develop. Well, it became one of my goals once we actually had him on the team, obviously. And he's actually become a superstar dev player. That's huge. I just wish the rest of the team would win games. But having Max Crosby as a superstar dev player is actually massive. We might need to jump into this Chiefs game. That might just have to be what happens. We might have to jump in on the road. We're down 3-5. We're not having a great start to the year. We need to get a victory. It needs to happen. It needs to happen right now, basically. Where are the freaking... There they are. I didn't go far enough. It needs to happen right now. We need to get a win. That's just right. That's just the way it is. We finally get our first jump in here, late second quarter. It's been just simulation the entire way. Third quarter action, it's 0-0. This has been kind of a wild game. I've been playing a lot of College Football 25, so jumping into Madden is going to be a little bit of a culture shock, but let's see what happens here. Get it out. Jefferson, juke move. Jefferson can't make the second guy miss. We won't get the first down, but I'm going to jump in here and go for it here. We're not going to kick a field goal against the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 6-2. Got to try and get a win. You're not going to win with field goals. Dump that underneath. It's Jay Jettas again. He gets the first down. Job Haskins. And we've got McCaffrey. We've got Kittle. This might go to Kittle here. Yeah, Kittle open up the field. George Kittle, first down and more. Oh, I thought he was going to roll into the end zone. That would have been awesome. But he gets down. Oh, he did a little sauce? He put a little sauce on it? I got to see that again. Show me the sauce, Kittle. I thought he was going to roll up. Oh, it would have been so awesome if he would have like stayed off the ground, rolled up, and then was into the end zone. That would have been pretty awesome. Oh, you're going to cut off the sauce? That's disrespectful to George Kittle. That's disrespectful to George Kittle. You cut off the sauce. All right, well, Zeke's going to get this ball. He's going to get into the end zone here. Zeke, holding. It's coming back. It's Ali Marpet. That's unbelievable. We get a touchdown, and they call it back for holding. Absolutely unreal. Odell Beckham Jr. Pass interference, please? He literally tackled me to the ground. That was a catchable ball. I don't know who's open. I guess we'll just go to Beckham. Beckham in. No, he's not in. I mean, that's unreal. How did he not get in? That ball had to have crossed. 3rd and goal from the 1 again. We're right back where we started. Please, if you hold, you're getting cut. We are into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. That was a long drive just to get into the end zone, but we do. Thankfully. We needed that one. Now, if the defense can keep playing like they've been playing, we'll be good to go. I guess we'll have to find out. Come on, defense. Keep playing good. They did. They did exactly what they needed to do. 3rd down alert. Let's jump in and put this game away. If we score here, it's over. Uh-oh, Haskins going to get brought down. Yep. I didn't really have... oh, it's Myles Garrett. I didn't really have the speed to get away from that. But we'll kick the field goal. 10-0, and they scored. They're going to go for the onside, but we hold on for the victory. That's a big win against a good Kansas City Chiefs team. Haskins didn't score a touchdown or throw a touchdown, but he did enough to win. We needed that one. We just simply needed it. Thankfully, we got it done. Happy about that. Javon Holland gets an upgrade. Dre Greenlaw gets an upgrade. Let's keep that momentum rolling again, big dogs. I love it. Give me another win. It's against a bad Saints team. And we lose. Because of course we do. What is happening? We beat the Bucks. Why are we like teetering with 500? We are so much better than every team on the field, and yet we are losing games. And I don't know how to fix it. Taking on the Patriots. This has to be a win. I mean, it's a division game. It's a loss. I don't know what to do differently. I already switched the playbook. We literally have a 92 overall team. I don't know what else to do. Except for jump into every single game, and I'm not going to do that. Come on, boys. Please get a win. If we miss the playoffs with this team, I'm going to cry. There's a lot of contracts that need to be re-signed, and including Dwayne Haskins, and we don't have any money. I might actually cry. We beat the Falcons. Please beat the Dolphins. Please, 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 please. Okay, we beat the Dolphins as well. We're 7-7 going up against the 9-5 Vegas Raiders. Haskins gets an upgrade point. So where do we stand right now? 7-7. Patriots are 7-7. Bills are 10-4. Okay. So the playoffs are not out of the question. We just have to play a whole heck of a lot better. We might need to jump into this game against the Raiders. That might just be what needs to happen because they're 9-5. They're a very good team. But if we can come away with a victory, that would be the perfect situation. All right, we already got a red zone opportunity here with the Jets offense, and we score 7-0. They score 7-7. We're driving again. We put another one on the board. This could be a shootout the way it's going. Oh, no, we got the ball back. We must have not made the field goal there. They score. All right, 3rd and 3, late third quarter. It's all tied. I feel like running it's not the right idea. Oh, and the sun. Look at the sun coming through. Running it feels like a bad idea. But what doesn't feel like a bad idea is sending somebody on an in route just to make sure. And he got bumped, but he caught it. No, he didn't. He dropped it. Great game. We got the ball back somehow. Maybe we went forward on 4th down or something. We kicked the field goal. We got the ball back instantly. Kick another field goal. How are we getting the ball back in these situations and not winning and not scoring touchdowns? Maybe that's the problem. We win the game, which is huge. 20-14. It was ugly, judging by the way the simulation was going. Another game where Dwayne Haskins doesn't throw any touchdowns. What are we doing, Dwayne? Why are you not throwing touchdowns? Why are you not throwing touchdowns, big dog? That's literally what you do. But that's a huge win against a good Raider team. That puts us at 8-7. The 11-4 Bills. This might need to be another game we jump into. The Patriots have taken over that 7 spot. We are right outside the playoffs at that 8 seed. But if we can upset the Bills, I mean, that would be absolutely massive. That would give us a great opportunity to get into the playoffs. We need to get into the playoffs. We just need to. We need to win a Super Bowl is what we need to do. Taking on the Bills. They're a good team, 11-4. Let me just see an offensive barrage. I just want to see points after points after points. 10-0. 10-3. Ooh, we get 3 points at the end of the half. That kind of feels like a steal. 16-3. 16-6. Bills offense can only kick field goals right now. Not bad at all. It's 3rd and 3, late 4th quarter. Oh, it's because they have a turnover. Okay. That helps out. Hand it off to Zeke. Zeke's going to get a lot of room. Good job, Zeke. Gets that first down. That's a crucial first down because they only had 1 extra timeout. We will most likely be able to win this football game. I'm going to throw this because even if I throw a pick and it's a pick 6, they can't win. So I just want to throw this with Dwayne. Oh, Jamar Chase, how'd you catch that? Another game where Dwayne has no touchdowns through the air. I'm not sure what the offense is doing. Why Dwayne doesn't have any game we've jumped into, he doesn't have any passing touchdowns. He might not have any passing touchdowns on the season. I don't know. Trey Flowers with a sack, and I'm not going to risk it anymore. We're just going to get out of here. We win the game 16-6. That's a big game against a good Bills team who was the leader in the division, 11 wins. Now we have one final game against the Dolphins. Where does that put us? I guess it depends on what happened with the Patriots. If the Patriots also won, then we'll probably just stay behind them still. But if they were to somehow lose, we would snag that final playoff spot, potentially. 5-11 Dolphins. They did win. So, I don't know. And we actually moved down to the 9 seed. Who has the 7 seed? The Titans are the 7 seed. There's 3 teams that are 9-7. Oh my God. Even if we do win our 10th game of the year, we might still miss out on the playoffs just because there's another couple teams that are right there with us. If we would have just won games at the beginning of the year, we wouldn't even be in this problem. Dwayne is 2nd in passing yards, which is certainly something that Jimmy Garoppolo never was. Well, I mean, it's the final game of the season. We got to jump in and try to win it. It's a 5-11 Dolphins team. We've taken down big-time players this season. Let's do it one more time against lesser competition, but that doesn't mean we can play down. All right, we get the ball, red zone opportunity. Let's score some touchdowns, baby. Let's score some touchdowns. Never mind, it's a field goal. Dolphins score, 7-3. We kick another field goal. What is with our offense? Every time we jump in, we can't ever score touchdowns. Red zone opportunity. Let's jump in here. 1st and 10. Even if I snap this, it might just roll the clock. Yeah, we're not going to be able to snap this in the 3rd quarter. Dolphins have a turnover. We don't have any, which is something that I have noticed. Every time we jumped in, we don't really have any turnovers, which is nice. All right, we start a fresh quarter of football. The final quarter of football. We're down by a single point in the red zone, trying to score. Good blocking. And Zeke takes it to the 6. Really good job. We might just send this in with Zeke again. If we get that same amount of blocking. I mean, there's nobody in that 2nd level. Oh, he came around. He really came around that whole way just to get me. That's crazy. I don't know how he's able to wrap me down. From the 3, Zeke, lower the shoulder, Zeke. He did. I cannot be mad at that. He definitely did lower the shoulder, but he does not get in. We have another attempt here from the 1, and Zeke will get in that time. All right, we take the lead. Are they going to want me to go for 2 here? I don't know if I am. We must have went for 2 and didn't get it because we have 12 points still. And they went for 2 and got it. It is 15-12. This is a battle for the playoffs. Even if we win the game, we aren't guaranteed to be in, which is kind of annoying. Even if we have our 10th win of the season, it's not a guarantee we make the playoffs. We should have just won those games in the early part of the season. I don't know why we messed around and lost those games. We certainly should not have. They're not going to give me forward progress on that? He clearly got the first down. I don't know what you guys are watching. Let's hit him again. He'll get the first down that time. Good job, Kittle. But we got to be careful. We have all of our timeouts. We're about to be under a minute. Got to be careful here. For some reason, they love putting Christian McCaffrey in the slot. That's a tough catch, and it's not even going to be a catch. They're lining up for a field goal. I don't want to line up for a field goal. I want to win the game. I want to win the football game. We are the better team. We should win the game. Better teams win football games. That's going to be a pick. It's not a pick. Why are you not pressing me? I'm annoyed that they're not in press coverage. 37 seconds. And I'm going to get pressure. I can't even get it out. Wow, I needed a little bit more time, guys. I need a little bit more time. A little bit more time. 4th and 10. I mean, there's nobody, is there? Oh, that might be Christian McCaffrey. He held on to it. The GOAT of all GOATs, Christian McCaffrey. He's not even a real slot receiver, but he held on to that ball. Animal. Dog. 25 seconds. That's a crazy ball, and it's going to be caught by Zeke. Second timeout. We are at the 17-yard line, so at least we've secured ourselves a field goal to go to overtime. But I got to take a chance at the end zone, right? I'd feel like a crazy man if I didn't take a shot to the end zone. 20 seconds and a timeout. We're going to motion. We're going to fire it. It's going to be dropped. How did that get dropped? The world may never know. Odell's got a good chance of being open here. He's not going to be. We'll hit Kittle. Kittle goes around. George Kittle! Oh, I shouldn't have wasted the timeout. I don't know if... Oh, no. Whatever. Oh, they're going to give me a timeout. Perfect. Because they're going to ice me. I didn't want to kick the field goal in the first place. Sucks to suck. 1st and goal from the 3. I probably shouldn't have used that timeout, if I'm being honest. They probably would have stopped the clock anyway. Dwayne Haskins. He's the king. R.I.P. R.I.P. in peace. Dwayne Haskins. Scores the touchdown on the ground. And we win the game. Our 10th win of the season. Now, it's not a guarantee that we make the playoffs with that victory. Zach Wilson, the quarterback of the Dolphins. It's not another game where he didn't have any passing touchdowns. It's not a guarantee that we are making the playoffs with that victory. But it does not hurt us. It only helps us. Please, either the Patriots or the Titans or whoever we were battling, please lose. Please show me a game right here when I simulate. Please make the playoffs. We did it. We made the playoffs as the 7th seed. We sneak in. No, we didn't even make the play. We made it as the 6th seed. The Chiefs sneak in as the 7th seed. Wow. Okay. So the Titans lost, so they fall to 9-8. Patriots lost as well. They're 9-8. That's why we move up to the 6th seed, and the Chiefs take the 7th seed. Oh, thank God we made the playoffs. I was terrified that we weren't going to. Well, I feel like I can't simulate because I'm going to run out of luck. I need to jump into these games. I think that's the only way we have that's our best chance of winning, basically. So let's jump into these games. Every time we've jumped in, we've had pretty decent luck. So we'll see what happens here. Although the time I say that now, I put that in the atmosphere, and now we're going to get killed, aren't we? 10-3. Oh, the Colts team is killing us. Our offense is non-existent right now. 16-3. Oh my God. 24-3. 31-3. What is happening? We lose the game 31-3. We are not a Super Bowl champion. I'm not quite sure what happened there, if I'm being totally honest with you. And I'm not talking about just that game in general. I'm talking about the entire season. How does the team that we have not win a Super Bowl? It's kind of crazy. We have $2 million in our cap right now that we can trade some players away. I might have to trade Dwayne Haskins away. I mean, he wants $300+ million. We simply cannot afford that. It's going to be the Ravens and the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. We got to make the trades. $2 million. $2 million, and Dwayne Haskins got to get traded, unfortunately. I hate to do it. I'd love to keep Haskins as our quarterback for the final episode, but we traded for him when he was under not a great contract. Who do we trade for? It's got to be somebody with not a big cap hit, which is going to be a problem when you're dealing with a different league. I mean, Jared Goff's making $75 million on his cap hit. We could try Joe Burrow. Maybe Joe Burrow wouldn't be bad. Maybe we swap. Oh, we can't do it. The cap hit's too crazy. All right. Well, we got to readjust. Mahomes is certainly not possible. Trevor Lawrence is a 99. Tua is a 92. What was Joe Burrow's cap hit? It was like $5 million, right? Or no, it's $10 million. So Tua might actually be an option. Russell Wilson is 33. Trubisky ended up being a 91 overall. That's wild. Jameis. I think Jameis is just like the MVP recently or something. Tua might actually be not a bad shout. Maybe we swap Haskins and Tua. I'd have to give them back something. I'll give them back Rachaad White, maybe. All right, that works. Let's do that. The trade is accepted. So we get Tua as a replacement for Dwayne Haskins for the final season. I mean, he's not an X factor, but he's a great player. He'll help us get the win. What do we need to upgrade here? I don't think we need to upgrade anything except for middle linebacker. I guess the only thing left to do is to take a look at who needs a new contract and then trade those guys away because we're not going to be able to sign them, I guess. Zeke will need to trade away. Bosa we need to trade away. Although we could franchise tag one of them. What we'll probably do is we'll probably franchise tag Bosa. That would be the smart thing to do. Because all these guys have options, so we'll obviously accept all their options. So what we'll probably do is we will trade Zeke for a middle linebacker. Or somebody for a middle. We'll trade one of the people for a middle linebacker. We don't have to trade him for a running back because we already have McCaffrey and Bijan, so it's not like we need a middle linebacker. But we'll trade Zeke. What can we get back for him? I mean, we can get back a ton of stuff for him. Ooh, there's our middle linebacker, Devin White. Perfect. I'll do that trade. Well, we have our middle linebacker now in Devin White. We're going to franchise tag Bosa. We'll franchise tag Bosa. Christian Wilkins we can trade. Jedrick Wills. Creed Humphrey's not a bad shout. But I feel like I can get a little bit more for him. Feels a little stingy by the Saints. Maybe they give me their first round pick. Okay. You don't want to do that. Who's my center right now? Oh, it's Ethan Pochich. I can give you a first round pick in 2032 because we're not going to need that. We're not going that deep. So I can give you all this stuff. They don't want any of it, apparently. I have 2 second round picks, which is nice. They need a corner. Sertan, Awuzie, Gardner, Diggs. Oh, Diggs needs a new contract, so we can't trade or we can't sign him. Oh, but they don't have any money. This probably is a dead deal. It's probably a dead deal. So we'll just go back to trading Wilkins for something else. But I don't really like any of these offers. Maybe I got to do it myself. We don't need a middle linebacker anymore. We don't really need anything anymore. Like, the middle linebacker was like our biggest need. Getting that out of the way. Don't really need anything else. I know it says that we need left end, but Max Crosby's going to be our left end. Maybe I trade for Jeffrey Simmons? Jeffrey Simmons and something. But I don't like anything that they have. They have Antonio Brown. He's 34 years old. Oh, they have Rashawn Slater. Maybe I could grab Jeffrey Simmons and Rashawn Slater and like a third-round pick for Christian Wilkins. Oh, no, never mind. We have no cap room for that. Well, I can toss you Diggs. I don't know if you need Diggs. You don't need a corner, but you can still have him. You can still have him if you want. Oh, that's very close. Okay, so we can get this deal done. That's pretty good. We can get this deal done with like a 5th-round pick, 2032. Perfect. So we get Jeffrey Simmons, Rashawn Slater, and a 3rd-round pick this year. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Who else needed to be traded? We're going to franchise tag Bosa. Oh, we need to trade Winfield. That's right. These guys aren't going to get us anything really worth it. So I think Winfield is the only guy left. The only guy left that we can trade that's going to get us anything. So we'll trade him for another safety. And then we'll go to the offseason. Antoine Winfield. Actually, we don't really even need to trade him for another safety because we have Javon Holland. But I'd like to have a backup. Unless we trade him for a 1st-round pick. Who needs a free safety? Is there anybody that needs a free safety? There's got to be somebody. Everybody needs strong safety. Nobody needs free safety? You're telling me everybody in the league has a good free safety? Okay, let me take a look. Everybody in the league has a good free safety. Are you kidding me? There's some buns safeties out here starting. You got 77 overall starting out. You're telling me you don't need a free safety? The Packers are saying they need one. It's about time. So you give me Kavari Russell, former Notre Dame legend, and you give me your 24th overall pick, I'll send you Antoine Winfield. We'll call it a day. Never mind. They need cap room. So you give me somebody. You give me Andrew Luck needs $18 million. I was gonna say you give me Andrew Luck, but he needs $18 million. I'm not taking that contract on. That's for sure. Just give me. I don't even freaking care. Give me. I don't know. Just give me somebody. Give me Hal Vaitai, I guess. And we'll call it a deal. No, we won't. Okay, that 1st-round pick apparently is pretty valuable. All right, well, the Packer deal's probably dead. The Packer deal is probably dead. But maybe we could grab somebody from the Lions. The Lions have decent cap room, so how about you give me Andrew Adams? I don't even know who that is. And you give me pick number 7, we call it a deal. Okay, apparently not. Well, then how about I give you a 1st-round pick back in return. Even though you don't know it's not going to be useful. You can still have it, though. I'll give you a 3rd-round pick as well. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gasoline. They need a center. We have Tyler Biadasz, who is needs a new contract. Okay. They need a tight end. We have Pat Freiermuth. You want Pat Freiermuth? Booth. I mean, that kind of works. And then what about another little draft pick, another little sexy draft pick, like a 2nd-round pick from next year's draft, and you say yes. So we get our backup free safety for Javon Holland and a top 10 pick. So now all that's left to do is to franchise tag Nick Bosa and accept the options on all those other guys, and we will be good to go. All right, perfect. Team looking sexy. We got our middle linebacker in Devin White. Javon Holland starting now. Yes. I might even start Jalen Carter over Jonathan Simmons. All right, we are good to go. Let's advance the week past the Super Bowl week. And that's why we traded everybody beforehand, because now we have negative $32 million. So at least we got our replacements in before that happened. We'll do our upgrades. And then we'll see who wins the Super Bowl. It says 30-28 or 31-28, but that probably means the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. They did. I don't know why it flips it like that. It's probably because the game sucks. Russell Wilson gets another MVP of the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence wins MVP of the league on the Packers. Then you got Julio Jones and Chase Young winning Defensive Players of the Year. Jonathan Mingo and Willie Anderson Jr. are your offensive and defensive players or rookies of the year. Pretty interesting. Pretty darn interesting. Let's go finish up some business by franchise tagging Bosa and then accepting the options on all those good players. So accept option. Accept option. Accept option. Accept option. Accept option. And accept the option of Rashawn Slater. Didn't even know he needed one. That should be everybody there. Then we will withdraw the offer on Bosa, back out, and then back in, or go back in, and offer him the franchise tag. 1 year, $32 million. Is that what that said? I clicked it too quickly. I didn't even see. All right, so we got Bosa back. We did what we needed to do. And we have one more season to win a championship, or it's going to be considered a little bit of a failure. And I don't really want it to be a failure. I don't think we deserve failure. I feel like we deserve good tidings. But I don't think we're going to get that. All right, let's see where we're drafting. Actually, no. Before we go in, take a look at the mock draft. See what's going on. All right, so we traded up to number 7 with the Lions. So Caleb Williams, number 1. Marvin, number 2. Byron Murphy, number 3. Malik Neighbors, J.C. Latham, Latu. They have us taking Roma Dunze. Okay. I don't even know what we would need to take. What do we need to take? We probably could use another corner. The top corner in the class is Quinyon Mitchell. That wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't hate taking Quinyon Mitchell. Do we try to trade up for Marv? I feel like that's just a lot of work. I don't really want to do that. I mean, he's not going to play in the final season, so why would I why would I trade up? Just wasting time, basically. All right, Caleb Williams should go number 1, and he does. Congratulations to Caleb Williams. Number 2 is Marv, and it is. Number 3 should be Byron Murphy. No, it's J.C. Latham. Okay, they take J.C. Latham. Cowboys take Malik Neighbors. Congratulations. Dolphins take Byron Murphy. Good job. Texans take Latu. And then we are up. There's a lot of good players left on this board. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Roma Dunze. We're not in the quarterback market, but we are in the cornerback market. Quinyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold are the best corners on the board. This is probably a Quinyon Mitchell spot, if I had to guess. I'm going to take him. Number 7 overall, welcome to the team, Quinyon Mitchell. Or Michelle. All right, Quinyon, where you at? There he is. Oh, he's got the teal? What is that? Is that just light blue? It's a wild suit selection with a red tie. That's a choice. And he got the pants. What is going on with this? Who dressed this man? Who dressed this man for the draft? That's insane. Next user pick is at 21. Joe Alt go. Joe Alt would have been a good pick. Absolutely. Bo Nix is available. JJ McCarthy, Fashanu, Fuaga, Graham Barton. Ooh, Dallas Turner and Chop Robinson. I don't know if I can pass up on Dallas Turner. I feel like I got to go Dallas Turner. He's just such a good player. We're going to take him. I mean, none of these guys are really going to ever play for me because we're only going one more year. So we'll take Dallas Turner. And that is our last pick of the first round. So we'll go all the way to the second round where we have back-to-back picks. Cool. That's awesome. Kamari Lassiter, Max Melton, Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean. You know how I feel about Cooper DeJean. I might take him. Get another corner. You can never have too many corners, especially when it's a white boy. You got to love a white boy. And then we got back-to-back. So what do we do with this pick? What do we do with this pick? The quarterback market is not available. The running backs we don't need. Wide receivers, Mitchell. I mean, there's a couple names in here. J-Max here. There's some guys. Tight end, left tackle. Sua Matia is not bad. Center, Zach Frazier, Cooper Beebe. Both those guys are probably pretty solid. And we need a backup center because we traded away our backup center. So I think I might take one of these two. Let's take Zach Frazier. Why not? Welcome to the team, big dog. You're now our backup center. He's number 57 in true value, so we didn't miss out that bad. Took him to 53s, 57. Not too bad. We were able to get our third round pick. This might be the final pick that I make. I might make a fourth round pick. I don't know. Guess it depends. Let's go to the defensive side of things. Cameron Kinchins. We already took 2 corners. What kind of middle linebacker options we got here? I see Tommy Eichenberg here. He's probably better suited to be middle linebacker. D-tackle, Mike Hall Jr. That's a steal. I got to take Mike Hall Jr. Round 1 talent. Number 42 in true value. That's a big-time pickup right there. And then I'll probably take Tommy Eichenberg with the 4th round pick and then get out of here. Let the CPU handle the rest. We can switch Tommy Eichenberg to middle linebacker. Boom. Tommy Eichenberg's been grabbed. And we can get out of here with our dignity. End of the draft. Perfect. That's a really good draft. I mean, getting Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Dallas Turner, we really boosted up the defense, that's for sure. Did I even draft an offensive player besides Zach Frazier? I did not. For me personally, I didn't draft any offensive players. And the only other offensive player that drafted was Christian Mahogany and Nick Garaggiolo, whoever the heck that is. But I feel like we got a pretty solid draft. I'll change Tommy Eichenberg right now. He has hidden dev? I feel like he has star, right? I kind of forget that he has hidden dev. We'll change him to a middle linebacker. And he's a 70 overall, all right. So how good was the rest of the draft class? We had Marv being 81. Everybody else is a 79. I feel like a Joe Alt pick would have been pretty solid. But we just didn't really feel like trading up. Or trading around, I guess. One more season to go. This team is just so good. And yet I don't know how we are not Super Bowl champions 17 times over by now. I mean, we've got great running backs. We've got a good quarterback. The wide receivers are out of control good. The offensive line's fantastic. Tight end is great. Defense got a boost with Devin White. I mean, this team is unbelievable. This team is so freaking good. We have to win a Super Bowl next episode or I'm going to literally cry. So hopefully we can. And I just realized that we didn't take a look at stats. Oops. I realized that we didn't take a look at stats. That's my bad. Usually I don't forget that. But I was just so shocked that we weren't like a number 1 seed by that I forgot to look at the stats. So that's on me. I apologize. I forgot to look at the stats. But next episode is the final episode of the season or the series. Can we win a Super Bowl at the buzzer? We will find out. We are not going to do the 2025 NFL draft, like I've said, because it just would ruin the immersion with the no portraits and everything. So we'll keep everything how it is. We'll simulate one final season, go to the playoffs, hopefully, and then that'll be the end. We won't go to the offseason or anything like that. So if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.